Why should I obtain an electrical quote? Obtaining accurate and competitive electrical quotes is essential when planning any of your proposed moves, changes, or new installations. Each electrical project is different, so standard pricing for elements of the works isn't always accurate. Therefore, a bespoke electrical quote for your work is always the best way to go. Firstly, understanding the pricing for electrical quotes is crucial. This is if you are looking to install new lighting fixtures, upgrade your electrical system, or carry out electrical repairs. In this video, we will delve into the factors that influence the pricing of electrical quotes. This hopefully will provide valuable insights to help you navigate your upcoming electrical quotes and allow you to agree on the final scope of works. Key elements of electrical quotes. Each electrical installation is bespoke and is dependent on quite a few common factors. These factors form the basis of most projects, and then there are a few elements that make each project unique. Common electrical factors include the complexity of the project, the size of the project, all the electrical elements involved and what type of work is involved, material specification, location of the project, the timescale to complete the work, standard or out-of-hours installation, the complexity of the project. When it comes to electrical quotes, one of the key factors that affects the pricing is the complexity of the project. Naturally, more complex electrical projects generally require more time, increased labor, more materials, increased project management and planning. For example, rewiring an entire building or installing a new electrical panel would be a larger quotation compared to adding to what is already existing. Complex electrical quotes for these projects tend to be higher compared to simpler electrical tasks. The most important thing we find when designing and quoting projects is really understand what your overall vision for the work is. The vision of the work should cover present requirements and communicate possible future expansion. Once you have this in mind, you communicate the scope of works and specifications of your project to the electrician or electrical contractor. The electrical contractor should then be able to take this vision and put it into a detailed quote that aligns with your specific requirements. The size of the project. It goes without saying, bigger electrical projects will result in larger electrical quotes. However, economies of scale may result in the average price per element being lower. For example, installing 100 LED lights in your office will cost a lower average per light than installing 2 lights. However, larger projects that involve multiple rooms or split timescales typically require more resources and planning. Naturally, there will be an increase in additional materials, such as wiring, outlets, switches, and electrical fixtures. However, these are a natural part of the contribution to an increased quote. Where we see larger projects creating additional costs is when projects become larger and thus involve more complex wiring configurations. Generally, they become more complex to tie in multiple elements of a building's mechanical and electrical system. Electrical systems run the majority of elements within a building, and, as projects become larger, all elements that electrical wiring has to support become larger along with it. This can require more time for planning, design, meetings, installation, testing and programming. It is essential to discuss the size and scale of your project with the electrician to ensure that the quote encompasses all necessary components and considerations. The type of electrical work. The type of electrical work required plays a significant role in determining the pricing of electrical installation. Different electrical tasks involve varying levels of expertise. In addition, they may also require specialized equipment. Furthermore, they may involve external programmers or professionals for specific systems. For example, installing new lighting fixtures or outlets may be relatively straightforward and require less time and effort, thus resulting in a lower quote. However, on the other hand, electrical projects that involve intricate wiring, components or programming will involve advanced skills and possibly external programming. Projects where we find offer additional skill sets and solutions include AV automation, room booking systems and sound systems, smart lighting systems, UPS backup solutions, building management systems, PMS. It is important to provide detailed information about the specific work you need to be done, even outside of what you may believe is only the electrical work. All systems tie into one another in some way. Therefore, so that we as the electrical installation company can accurately assess the complexity of the project. Once we assess all the elements, we can provide an appropriate and accurate quote. Location and timeframe. Factors such as the location and timeframe of the project can impact the pricing of your electrical quote. For example, if your project is located in a remote or hard-to-reach area, there may be a need to factor in additional travel costs and logistics. Therefore, these differences can influence the quote. Additionally, if you require the electrical work to be completed within a tight timeframe or during non-standard working hours, for example, installations during evenings or weekends usually incur different installation rates. However, we find sometimes that installing out of hours can speed up the installation process, and costs are saved overall. Discussing these aspects up front will help you understand the potential impact on the quote and make informed decisions. However, the safest window of installation is always the best choice. We believe it's always best to minimize the risk when installing rather than exposing employees unnecessarily. Electrical pricing and overall value. It is important to note that while price is a crucial factor, it should not be the sole determining factor when choosing an electrician or electrical contractor. We recommend that you consider the qualifications, experience, and reputation of the professional or company in addition to the price. Good practice is to request references, checking reviews, ask for licenses, qualifications and certifications. Ask for previous projects they have completed similar to yours. Asking a few simple questions can help ensure that you are hiring a competent and reliable electrician or electrical contractor. Someone that will deliver quality workmanship and adhere to safety standards. Electrical quote summary. In conclusion, understanding the factors that influence the pricing of electrical quotes is essential for planning and budgeting electrical projects effectively. The complexity and size of the project, the type of electrical work required, location and the timeframe. These all play a role in determining the electrical quote. Therefore, providing accurate project details and discussing these factors with the electrician or electrical contractor, you can obtain competitive and accurate electrical quotes. Furthermore, these will align with your specific requirements. Remember to consider the qualifications and reputation of the professional or company. Always consider these in addition to the price, thus ensuring a successful and satisfactory electrical project. For all your electrical, lighting, testing, and associated cabling requirements, for a free survey, contact us on the details above.